What if I told you some scientists are conducting experiments so extreme they could literally rewrite reality? As we know, it'll maybe even end it entirely. These aren't science fiction movie plots. These are real experiments happening right now, pushing the very limits of what we thought was possible. From creating artificial black holes to hacking the human brain, we're about to explore 7 scientific endeavors that are as terrifying as they are revolutionary. Get ready, because what you're about to hear will make you question everything. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell. First up, artificial intelligence that can see the future. We're not talking about your phone's predictive text. We're talking about massive AI systems that can analyze global data to forecast pandemics, pinpoint the next stock market crash, and even predict climate tipping points with chilling accuracy. These algorithms are already being used to make decisions that affect millions of lives. But here's the scary part. What happens when one of these AIs predicts a catastrophe we can't stop? Or worse, what if its prediction creates a self-fulfilling prophecy, causing the very disaster it was meant to prevent? The line between predicting the future and creating it is getting blurrier by the second. Are we building a tool to save us? Or are we programming our own demise? Next, we venture into our very own DNA. You've probably heard of CRISPR, the gene editing tool that acts like a pair of molecular scissors, allowing scientists to cut and paste our genetic code. The promise is incredible. We could potentially eliminate hereditary diseases like cystic fibrosis, Huntington's, and even certain cancers before a person is even born. But the ethical minefield is staggering. Scientists are already experimenting with editing human embryos. Imagine a world where we can not only cure disease, but design our children, making them smarter, stronger, or immune to aging. It sounds like a utopia, but it could easily spiral into a dystopian future where natural evolution is a thing of the past and humanity is divided into the genetically enhanced and the naturals. Where do we draw the line when we have the power to fundamentally change what it means to be human? Now, let's get really weird. Welcome to the world of quantum mechanics, where the rules of reality you thought you knew get thrown out the window. Physicists are running experiments that prove particles can be in multiple places at once, a state called superposition. They're even exploring quantum teleportation, instantly transferring information from one point to another without it crossing the space in between. Some theories even suggest that our entire universe could be a simulation, a grand experiment running on some cosmic computer. The most mind-bending part, our very act of observing these quantum phenomena seems to change the outcome. This has led some physicists to wonder if reality itself isn't fixed until we look at it. So the next time you feel like you're being watched, maybe you are, and your attention is literally shaping the world around you. While some scientists are trying to understand reality, others are trying to change it on a planetary scale. I'm talking about geoengineering. As our planet heats up, some radical ideas are moving from science fiction to serious consideration. One is called solar radiation management, which involves spraying aerosols into the stratosphere to create artificial clouds that reflect sunlight back into space, effectively dimming the sun to cool the Earth. Another idea is ocean fertilization, dumping iron into the seas to trigger massive algae blooms that would absorb carbon dioxide. The goal is to reverse climate change, but the risks are astronomical. What if blocking the sun disrupts weather patterns, triggering catastrophic floods in one region and devastating droughts in another? What if fertilizing the ocean creates dead zones that wipe out marine ecosystems? We'd be conducting an uncontrolled experiment on our only home, with no way to hit the undo button if it all goes terribly wrong. From changing the planet, we move to changing the one thing that is uniquely yours: your mind. Welcome to the era of brain hacking. Scientists and tech companies are developing brain-computer interfaces, or BCIs, that could revolutionize everything. Neural implants could restore movement to paralyzed individuals or give sight to the blind. But the technology is advancing at lightning speed. We're on the cusp of devices that can not only send signals to the brain but read signals from it. Imagine an AI that can translate your thoughts into speech or text. It's a breathtaking thought, but it opens a terrifying can of worms. What happens when your thoughts are no longer private? What if a corporation could read your subconscious desires to sell you products, or a government could monitor for unapproved thoughts? The last frontier of privacy is our own mind, and it might be about to be Now, let's talk about energy. Not just any energy, but the kind of exotic, high-powered stuff that powers the stars. At places like CERN, scientists are using the Large Hadron Collider to smash particles together at nearly the speed of light. They're trying to understand the fundamental building blocks of the universe, searching for dark matter, and even creating tiny amounts of antimatter, mirror image of normal matter that annihilates on contact. Some experiments are even trying to simulate the conditions of a black hole right here on Earth. The discoveries could unlock limitless, clean energy or faster-than-light travel. But the question that keeps physicists up at night is, what if something goes wrong? There have been theories, though mostly dismissed, that these experiments could create a tiny black hole that swallows the Earth, or trigger a vacuum decay event that changes the laws of physics across the universe. The odds are incredibly low, but they're not zero. Finally, we're taking our ambitions to the cosmos. Humans are already planning to become a multiplanetary species, and that means playing God on a cosmic scale. This is called terraforming. NASA and private companies like SpaceX are developing plans to transform Mars into a second Earth. This would involve melting its polar ice caps to create an atmosphere and oceans. But we have no idea what unintended consequences this could have. What if we accidentally unleash dormant Martian microbes that are hostile to Earth life? Beyond Mars, we're also developing asteroid deflection systems. While designed to save us from an impact, a miscalculation could send a city-killer asteroid on a new and even more dangerous trajectory. We're stepping onto the cosmic stage, but our script is still being written. We're learning to wield godlike powers without fully understanding the responsibilities that come with them. From future-predicting AI to reshaping entire planets, science is on the verge of breakthroughs that are both amazing and terrifying. The future isn't just coming. We are actively building it, one experiment at a time. The question is, are we ready for the world we're creating? Which of these experiments scares you the most? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and remember, the future might already be in motion.